Hey, Walters here with the probably last update for the Portax Chronicles series. Since I hit level 40 today, and I did record the nice little animation of the 40th level reached, and I rejoiced so much that I did not notice that the recording software crashed. So in essence, I did a whole presentation of the account. I did the 15 mystical scrolls I had as a summoning session, and it all took about half an hour to go through. And, well, nothing was saved. So I lost it all. So here we go with the second try to do a presentation of this account. So I do apologize for those who wanted to see those 15 scrolls. I'll go over them in a minute so you can see what I got, but I know it's shitty compared to seeing the summons. So, let me just I'm still happy that I'm at level 40 since this was the target level and it's always good to achieve something. I'm just very sad that the original footage didn't get saved, so but anger aside, I'll just do a very quick presentation of the monsters for the account. I'm sure that when I give this account over to Free-to-Play Gaming to give away, he will also do some sort of account presentation so people know what they're signing up for to win. Now he did volunteer. Well, I wrote him and he said he would love to give this account away too. So I'll have to get in touch with him again and see when he has some time available for doing so. Up front, let me just say be patient about it. He does have a tight schedule. So it might be a while before he has time to do the presentation video and the inevitably giveaway. So, quick overview of the account. So it's not what is an hour-long video. So let me just start with the storage. There are some upgrade materials ready for the next owner, but it's not a huge lot. Not a huge lot. So some farming is required to awaken any more of the monsters on the account. Now the current defense is somewhat successful, but you can see here there are a few wins or successes here. Also you can see I don't get attacked that much, but my ranking is also fairly low. I can get into fighter, but it is hard for the account to maintain that. So it needs a lot of work in that department. The only glory buildings I've bought is the energy building, or the max energy, or the sanctum of energy, which is part of the quest line. And then I have bought and upgraded the mysterious plant to level 5. So a lot of glory buildings still needed to be built. That's for sure. Now the storage building contains 5 monsters ready for fusion, and it also contains some angel mons ready for some experience boosters, but that's about it. And what do we have else I need to show? And I got interrupted again. This is going well today. Someone was at the door. I thought being home alone would give me a chance to record this video, but seems I was wrong. But let's continue with the monsters, really. This is really what the account is all about. So let's get into that. Now I have 2 6 stars, as my viewers might already know. Now the first one is Hua, which is also the rep monster for this account, which is built with Swift, runes and a broken set. Now the broken set is really because I had this attack % rage rune, so that would benefit her more than a complete set of focus runes. Now she is all attack, so you could debate if you want to put a swift rune in, not a swift rune, a speed rune in here, but that will be up for the next user, owner. So she is rocking about 1800 attack, and is definitely the most powerful unit on the account. Now the second 6-star is of course Chasun. She's not as powerful, but that's just because she's a healer and one of the best in the game. So definitely a very good asset for the account. Already runed with Violent and has some good runes and some not so good. But Violent runes are some of the more difficult to get in the beginning. So definitely a very good asset for the account. Again, I have Konomiya is still one of the units that I use quite often when doing Giants B7 to remove all those dots. So I use her quite often. Now she is built with Swift, but then she needs some upgrades. No question. But she is usable in her current state. And let's see what else. Remagos was a very good asset in the beginning, and still can be, but I haven't used him for quite a while. But I do use him in guild battles. Since this third skill here, Clean Shot, well, it's very good for taking out enemies. He is fully skilled, so there's a powerhouse for you. All energy runes though, and some of them are not that great, so he could be upgraded to even more hit points fairly easily along the way. Also build a Bernard, which I use in dungeons, both dragons and giants. Swift, energy. Energy is really here because I had some okay runes that I couldn't pair. Other than that, we have the standard speed HP build for him. Light Ninja I got from a Hall of Heroes, a long time ago. Haven't done anything to him as such, but he's there for if you want to build a light team of some sort, as he is a very good speed leader for a light team. Rourke is here, not the best, but with a Fatal Blade build, but still usable. I do use him in guild battles every now and then, of course depending on the enemy. He's built with attack, and accuracy, so that's not the way to build him. Remove this accuracy rune, of course, and get some attack % in there. But I haven't had one of those runes yet, so that's why it's there. Amon built with 2 blade sets and a broken set, and that's all because you want this crit rate to be 100%. So he is lacking in the hit point department, but that is something that needs to be fixed. Since this is a defense rune, you could easily get a better rune here for the HP. And also here it's only a 3-star, so he could easily be upgraded. But in his current state, I think it's 1200 hit points he heals per attack. So still useful. To reach the 100%, I did have to use quite a lot of mana of this focus rune to get it to plus 15. And then we have a Darien, which is already very, very good runes here and there. Good hit point pool and very useful. He is used in most of my teams at the moment. And then we have Soha. I've recently built her up to 5-star max level and runed her with a Fatal Focus set. They're not the best, and of course this does not need to be an HP %. This should be an attack % rune. Again, it's here to complete the Fatal set. This rune is quite good at that. So she is working some okay attack and is beginning to show her usage. Let me just say, I've built ability on, but he does need some upgrades. Really, a good speed rune with substats that mostly is better for an attack monster than him, but that's what I had in the speed department. An okay rune there. What I had for HP percent, and out HP percent here as well. So a focus rune here would be better, of course, but that's what I had at the moment. Now for the water succubus, epic fail on my part. I wanted to 5-star the water magic knight, and I went back and forth to see which monsters I should use to 5-star her with, and when I did get to the upgrade circle, I chose the water succubus, thinking it was the water magic knight. So that was wrong. Sorry about that, but I do admit that she can be useful in the arena when awakened. She does have a good speed leader skill here, and I will leave it up to the next owner of this account to either use her for food for the next 6-star, or well, use her in the arena. Otherwise, he can be used as a 5-star. Well, that's enough about my failure there. Now for Seek, the Water Inugami, I haven't been using either of these for a long time. Seek is almost max skilled. There are a few here in the last skill that needs to be upgraded still. The Water Inugami should just be 5-star and used for food. Now Shannon is almost fully skilled, I think, or is she? She is actually fully skilled, and one I use quite often on my teams as well. Her runes, however, needs a lot of upgrading still. I did get this rune today, which I put on her. I haven't upgraded it yet, but at least you get a good speed increase from the first upgrade. Well, the next monsters is really for Taru and the rest of these. I haven't really been focusing too much on. A little on the more Water Magic Knight, since I do see some potential in her. Ruined her with Despair, like I think 90% of the community has. She should have all attack, I think, so I've done so. So she's worth building in and working on Awakening also. Her leader skill is quite good, even more so that it works in everywhere. There's no limitations, so that's fairly good. Now I also max leveled the the Water Rakshasa and the Wind Rakshasa, and of course the Fire Death Knight and also the Fire Griffin Spectra. So those are all ready to be 5-starred, and whatever you want to use those for, be my guest. Now, of course, the Fire Death Knight should definitely be used. He's a very, very good monster. I would say that the Rakshasas, they're good, but definitely I do think that the main account here, the Red Monster Hua, is the better Rakshasa of the three. But they do have potential, definitely. The same goes for Spectra, but really it should be a pet project more than the main focus. It's more for late gamers building one of those, if you ask me. And then we have another Rainbow Mon ready and another Wind Succubus. So that's also whatever you want to use. 3 food monsters for the next 5-star. And now I must admit the Water Lich was the only lightning summon I got from the 15 mystical scrolls I used, so that was a fail. I haven't locked him down because I don't think he's worth doing anything else to but to feed to someone to be a 5-star. I leveled up the Water Epicon Priest and the Water Grim Reaper, the Fire Grim Reaper a bit, but that was mainly just to level up the account, the main account, so they can be used for anything as well. Now, one last thing for these, the Water Undyne and the Wind Epicon Priest are the only units on the account currently that can be used to revive anyone. So there are 2 revivers if you need to build one of those. Now, as you can see, a lot of 3-star monsters are here also, which were the other 3 stars I got from the summoning session. I locked one of them down. The water charger shark can potentially be used for a good tank since he has some self-healing and also a debuff skill, so could be used for something greater. Then again, I'll leave that up for the next owner. Also, I have a Devilmon ready for skill up to whatever monster that is. Now also I did pull one of the new martial artists, but I don't think they're really that awesome. See, you have, if you just go quick over this, you have a stun attack for the first skill, which is good, but the chance is fairly low, and it does improve. What is it? 25% more than so, but it's still a very low chance. And getting all these skill ups, it does require other martial artists. I would never use a Devilmon on one of these. So, not the best first skill. Now, the second skill attacks 3 times, and it has a 20% chance each time to decrease the defense. But that's still quite a low chance to get a defense break, even with 3 attacks, but it is only 20% at a time. And you can only, through skill ups, get 15 additional percent. So, again, it won't happen that often. The third skill will increase the attack speed for 2 turns and attack the enemy swiftly. The attack bar will increase by, and oops, and I do see that the game just crashed on me. Probably shouldn't talk down to one of the new monsters, I guess, or something. The game did not like that. Now, the opinion stands. I would just use him for food. Okay. So that's it for the account, really, monster-wise. I've built most of the buildings here, save for those that uses crystals. Now, talking from experience, the Crystal Lake and the Gusty Cliffs are nice to have buildings, but it's really, they do generate experience each day, each hour, but it's not a whole lot. And it's only for 9 creatures in total, and it is 900 crystals. I used them, of course, on my main account, but I could also do without. The Crystal Titan, however, I would get if you are a serious player. It only takes 100 days to earn the 300 crystals back, since it generates 3 crystals a day. And after that, it's just 3 crystals a day for nothing. You get it for free. So that is worth building. Now, as I showed you in the beginning, I did get the Devilmon for this week, but I haven't done anything in the glory shop, really, so a lot of work is needed here. But I didn't have time to do all those arena fights needed to generate the glory points. So I just bought the Devilmons, and that's about it. In the guild department, I do almost have enough points to buy the first Ifrit summoning pieces. The other guild points I used on buying this Rainbow Mon. It is still a very good purchase for newly level 40 accounts. And I'll be right back. And I'm back again. I think this is a good example of not to record videos in the daytime. Do it in the evening. Then no one will come knocking on your door as often. So, that aside, the account does definitely need to get some new power. So, if you can stay in this guild and be active in the guild battles to get these points, so you can get some Ifrit summoning pieces, so you can summon an Ifrit. They are all quite powerful monsters, so you will never lose out on that. Let's see if the shop reset. It actually has. Can we get anything good? No. Okay. Well, just to wrap this up, really, there's not much more for me to show for this account. I do have to say that it's the most complete account I've leveled, and I'm happy to give this away for the next user. Even more so being there are 6-star monsters max leveled on the account, so right away you will be able to clear quite a lot of content. Actually, I can show that you're able to do B7, not stable, but you can do it. B6 is farmable. The same for giants, you can do B8, but not stable. B7 is farmable. And all the B7 dungeons for the magic and all the other elements can be farmed actually. So there are quite potential in getting these awakening materials and runes from the dragons and giants. In Tower of Ascension, I also got up in the 40s. I haven't stopped here. I simply, well, the game didn't stop me here. I stopped here. So I haven't spent any more time on it. So I'm sure that the account can go even further. And before the account is given away, I'm pretty sure that it will be reset. So there are new rewards to be had in the Trials of Ascension. So that is one of the things that I do like about this account. For the giveaway, you can get quite high in the end game already. So let me just wrap this up with saying that I'll be contacting Free2Play Gaming to see when he has time in his busy schedule to do a presentation of this account and of course do the giveaway itself. So stay tuned for that and monitor his YouTube channel as well to see when it gets there. So this will be the last update from me on the Portax Chronicles series. So I will have more time to do stuff for the main account, and who knows, maybe something totally different. We will see. So this will be Voltus signing out, and be safe out there. Bye bye.